Sales in the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver are starting to creep up week over week. Stay tuned to find out which areas are hot right now on your Monday Market Monitor. Welcome back to your Monday Market Monitor for September 26th to October 2nd. That's right, folks, we are officially into October. I mean, where did September even go? So data for last month's sales should be out shortly, and you'll be able to catch me in my next video talking about all of that, probably coming out tomorrow. But for now, let's talk about our weekly numbers, starting with the new listings as always. Our new listings were 976 last week, and that's a little bit less than the previous week and 142 off from the high that we saw of 1,118 listings, which hit back in mid-September. As for expired listings or listings that came to the end of their term, well, there were many of them. In fact, there were 379 of them. Now, looking at the data, we're seeing these spikes right around the first of the month because we had this happen in September and of course in August, which explains these really big swings when we usually see about an average of 78 expireds per week. So sellers are definitely chasing that elusive home sale in fall, which is evident in the price change numbers. Last week, there were another 309 properties that got price improvements, which is right in line with our weekly averages. But the biggest haircut was on a detached home on Joy Street, which was a whopping $400,000 price reduction. So sellers are definitely having to adjust their prices to this new market if they want a successful sale. And I say it every video, price is king, especially for detached homes. And we're gonna touch a little bit more on that in just a second. Let's talk last week's sales. So last week there were only 408 sales, but that's creeping up a tad from our low, which was right around the September long weekend. And of those 408 sales, 307 of them were condos or townhomes, and only 99 of them were detached homes. And this is exactly why those detached homes have to be priced for the market and why condos and townhomes are leading the market right now. This is the perfect time for move-up buyers looking to sell a condo or townhome and move up into detached. This is the chance that you haven't had for the last couple of years, that's for sure. Our days on market last week popped up to 30, but this number's nothing to write home about since it's right in line with the averages that we've seen for the last 11 weeks. Despite the all-around drop in the market, one number still manages to surprise me week over week, and that's the number of listings that sold at or above list price. And last week, 26% of the sales were at or above list. So people are pricing aggressively to ensure a home sale, for sure. And most of those, of course, are coming under $1 million. So competition there. And it will be no surprise to you when I say that the most active price band was under 1.5 million. In fact, 83% of last week's sales fall under that category, which is a crazy number. And it's worth noting that for all the chatter about interest rates, isn't it interesting that the entry-level product is where all the sales are coming from? You would think that the entry-level buyer would be hit the hardest, but it's not what the numbers are telling us. So this is something we need to look into a little bit more. Well, that's all for now. I'm not sure if it's for you, but if you want to have a more in-depth conversation about the Vancouver real estate market and how these stats will affect your fall home sale, then reach out for some expert advice. Thanks so much for tuning in to your Monday Market Monitor, and we will see you in the next video.